So, okay, my regisseur, my director is saying, camera is rolling. So we start, ladies. I want to show you today something what you can use to make money. So before we had a lot of fun and did a few things for yourself, but today is something everybody in your neighborhood needs. They will come to you and ask, can you shorten my pants? In Portuguese, fazer as bainhas. I got here pants from my neighbor and she was marking the pants with a clip. Where is the length she wants it? So I was measuring that and I made my first line here on the back side already. There it is. So I try to make a parallel line to the bottom of my pants. So I was measuring, that was here 12. So I made marks with 12. No, I don't need that anymore because I know it's 12. And I mark, and you see here's my marking line. I hope you see that. Pencil is not that good. Then we have to think that after we cut it off, we need something to fold it in, like here. So I'm looking always at the pants, what they were in original. I can see here, it's 1.5 centimeter. So it's 1.5 centimeter you see, but there is more underneath because it's folded. And I assume it is another 1.5. So then we are counting together 1.5, let's say plus 1, another 1.5, then it is too much stuff here in the end. So the bainha was folded over with 1.5 plus 1 makes 2.5 centimeter. So this is the line my client wants the pants, but I need more to fold it in. So I'm adding these 2.5 centimeters and I made a line. So I'm measuring here and then I'm looking how much is that actually from the bottom. That is 9 centimeter. This is the line I will cut later. So very important. Don't cut here, then the pants get too short. You have to add something. So 9 centimeter, I'm marking, then I make a line, then I turn it around, and I just remember 9 centimeter, I'm marking, and make a line. Then for checking, I'm also opening it once, because it could be that these two lines are a little bit off. So if this is off, then you just make a cohesive line what connects them all. So it's this. Here is cutting line. This dotted line will be later the one we want to have as the final line. So this is cutting. Now comes one trick. We cut not through all layers. We make just a small clip here and we start to cut all around, because if you are starting to cut through all layers, it will be coming out crooked. You always have to go circular around. Oops. So let's go. Get a good scissor when it's jeans and get a needle for your sewing machine which is a bit more strong. There are jeans needles or strong needles which are number 110. So this is the leftover, and here I know this is my line I want. So I fold it in there and I'm folding it in there. Okay, I start here, then it's perhaps easier. Here's my dotted line and I'm ironing it. If you want it a bit more easy for yourself, is that good enough? Is it in at all? No, that's why it's not working. Okay, where's electricity? Do we have something? Yeah? Okay. Marvin is helping. Okay. So these 2.5 centimeter have to be folded in. Then I'm ironing it. Careful with the iron. It's your best friend, but also your worst enemy. I'm checking again if I have really 2.5 centimeter, or was I too generous? Ah, you see, I was coming off a little bit. It was too much. We only want 2.5 centimeter. You can make another line with your pencil to make it easier and more correct. But you can also measure around. Same 12.5, yeah. And it well. And I will show you only one leg because it's very boring to look twice at the same thing. Okay, so iron can go. We have now a marked line, and now we start to pin. So this is your folded line, and here's the fold. So there's a sharp fold, and I want to flip it under and pin it on. And I do that all the way around. My sharp line is here from the iron, and I flip it under and pin it on. My sharp line, I flip it under until the fold inside to see. I make it perhaps a bit more visible for you. Here was actually the sharp line, and I have to fold it under. Okay, that was only to show you. Don't put your pin in there and forget it. Then your client will have pain. I would say put like on edge 4. 4 should be enough, and then the rest you will do by going. Then we go to the machine. I'm using here a bit thicker thread. You can also do it with normal thread, but I try always to imitate my thread what was original on the pants. Now comes trick number 2. You see that is really thick here, and it's hard to sew. If you have a hammer, you hammer it down a bit, and this gets right away so much flatter. Especially that inner side seam is so many layers of jeans, not easy. So you put it under, and now we stitch relatively near to this fold edge we see. Don't be in the middle. Be quite near to the edge, like stitching here. And I just go around. Now I come to a really difficult part. You have to help perhaps your machine a little bit. Hold it down, pull behind, and let it go. Now it comes over the bump. This is the most difficult piece. Now, don't forget to put out the pins when you come to the point. Oops, one was jumping. You can always check also with your eye, because your eye is the best measurement tool, if that makes full sense what you are doing. And you see how nice it's near to the edge? That's how it should look like. And you go all the way around. So the most important thing about this lesson is that you are doing your measurement for the length of the pants, and you have to have some extra to fold it under. These 2.5 centimeter I was adding. Now it comes again to a hard point. Here I could have used again the hammer to make it more flat. Now my eye measurement says this is a bit too big, and I'm just going a bit under like that, and I'm going on. And yes, you are sewing from the inside. This is unusual because you want to make sure that you are near to that edge. If you would do that outside, that would be difficult for you to know. Okay, a bit backstitch, up with it, and out. And then we were sewing the pants with a jeans thread. So a bit thicker thread. Now I have to clip off all the extra, and you know how to clean all your threads. Make it nice and short. And from the inside, there is no open edge to see like overlock or so. It's all folded in, but that's how jeans are done. This is how to shorten jeans. Bye.